You know, I don't think anybody deserves that. I'm seeing people say that she had chronic stomach pain, prompting immediate surgery. And that's what they're saying. They said that they're going to keep people updated. People online saying, me laughing because I don't give a F, whatever happens to Megan is deserved. What in the... Yo. Then they said, Tory Lanez makes too much noise. Megan Thee Stallion ends up in the hospital. Like, bye. Nobody cares. Oh, my gosh. This is insane. Because Tory Lanez low-key has been making noise with his new album coming out. And they saying this is a PR stunt. Child, I hope Megan ain't doing PR stunts over... I hope not. I really hope not. But I don't think so. I think she genuinely is hurt and genuinely going through something. Because even Kalan, her hairstylist, is posting about it. So it's serious. I'm sure it's serious. I promise you. I don't think anybody would play around like that. Especially after what she went through.
I know I be on here shits and giggles laughing and stuff. But this morning I heard that Megan Thee Stallion literally had a medical emergency last night. And I think that we all should pray for her. Like... I'm literally worried. Like, this is my, like she's my relative or something. I'm worried about my sis. I hope she's okay. Megan, I love you, and I hope you're well.
2022, Nicki Minaj and Latto DMs resurfaced from the early feud. The early screenshots are shown from September 9th to the 10th of 2022, showing Latto accusing Nicki Minaj of being swayed against her by subtweets, with Minaj responding politely and seeking clarification before their public clash over Grammy categories a month later. That feud escalated when Nicki Minaj criticized her song, SFG, moving to pop. Latto fired back feeling targeted and things got personal with age jabs and leaked calls. 4 years on, fans praised Nicki Minaj's composed tone, while Latto has since expressed openness to reconciliation in a 2025 interview, and this is the DM fans are discussing. They're saying, wow, this was so crazy because she was all up in Nicki Minaj's DM trying to confront her about something. Okay, it says, I've shown you nothing but genuine love, utmost respect, and how you gonna let a fan get in between that? Nicki Minaj responded. She said, hey, before I respond to this, what exactly are you talking about? So that I can give you a clear response. I'm seeing this for the first time right now, by the way. Yeah, because this made no sense. Then that's when Latto says, most recently, the interview you DM'd Holland Media on Twitter about your tweets that follow. It's clear they was about that, but I'm trying to figure out what happened, like what changed. I've shown you too much genuine love for that. Nicki says, you shown me too much genuine love for what? To be exempt from something? I can say the same thing, but would you or Bigfoot care? No. Now, my thing is this. I really feel like when people are infatuated with somebody or something, they get very weird and strange and entitled. And I've always realized this, and I even noticed this in my personal life. When people are infatuated with you, they treat you so fucking weird. Like, why are you DMing Nicki Minaj this? Your idol this. Like, why are you DMing I would never come at my idol like that. I've shown you nothing but genuine love and utmost respect. Who are you? Why are you checking me? Like, why are you checking me? Weirdo? Fan asshole? And Nicki Minaj kept it very cute, very nice, and respectful. She said, hey, before I respond to this, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? How you gonna DM Nicki Minaj saying what's up? I've shown nothing but genuine love. Okay? And then now what? I don't care. I don't owe you shit, little bitch. I don't owe you anything, little girl. You're a fan of me. You stood in the line as a kid with the Pink Friday chain on. You're a fan of me. Like, I don't understand why you're in my DM saying what's up. You needed a feature from me. You begged me for a feature. Seriously. So they're saying I lost all respect I had for Latto last year because how you come in your idol's DMs mad as F over a misunderstanding but let Cardi B call you a P word, PSSY 3 times and not do anything about it. Yeah, clock that T. That's embarrassing. But like I said, infatuation, it makes you treat people you are obsessed with weird. You start doing, well, I don't do this, but you start like treating them as like they're like there's some character, like there's some like not human being. Like you don't DM somebody that. I don't care what happens. You just like, if you have a real issue with somebody of your idol, I don't think you address it. You let it be. If your idol hates you, your idol just hates you. You're not equal. Like you're not equal to Nicki Minaj. You're not equal to her. I don't know what made her think that. But yeah, you should like, you won't let Cardi B call you a P word, but you didn't post no pictures, no nothing. Mind you, Nicki Minaj ain't even do all that to you. Nicki ain't call you no P word, but let Cardi B do it. You online, you quiet. You quiet as a mouse. You ain't clap back yet. You ain't call Cardi B no names, no nothing. But let it be Nicki though. You see what I'm saying? These girls is crazy, y'all. What do y'all think? Do y'all agree with my take? Do y'all feel like it was weird? Do y'all feel like it was strange? Or maybe you feel like Latto was just trying to defend herself. But girl, no, that's not what you do. You don't do that. You don't do that.
Maturing as a barb is realizing that the hate train did in fact have an effect on us. It did. A lot of y'all was talking about, well, at least we know that Latto isn't a hater. Like, she's not a hater. One thing about Latto, she always been a bob. Latto always support Nicki. Then I'm like, y'all are so quick to forget. Like, the hate train affected y'all so bad that Nicki is automatically villainized. Like, it doesn't matter what she does, she's automatically the villain. Even when a lot of the rap girls do things to either antagonize her or, like, Nicki always has valid reasons for how she acts towards the girls. Yet y'all will still not see how fake the bitches be. Latto literally got on Complex and told the interviewer that her GOAT or her, whoever the fuck she looks up to in the rap game, was Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim wasn't even in her era. Latto was wearing a Barbie chain. She wasn't dressed up as Lil' Kim. Then they asked, oh, which rappers do you look up to or do you want to be like in a few years? And only Sexy Red, it was only Sexy Red that was able to say, I want to be like Nicki Minaj because she has longevity in the rap game. She has lasted so long that I want to be able to have that to myself whenever type shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But, so all it takes is for Latto to prop up her phone, rap a Nicki Minaj verse, now all of a sudden she isn't a hater? It's so interesting how y'all, once everybody hates one person, everybody just jumps on the bandwagon. It's so...
I really feel like Nicki was gonna prop Latto up to be one of them ones. Like, Latto was supposed to be where Ice Spice was, but she really just missed the mark. Like, she OD'd it. I personally think Nicki actually really liked Latto, and Latto is really talented. I listen to her music. That Sugar Honey Sweet Icy, whatever the fuck it's called. I still listen to it, and that shit rock. Like, she did a good job. As far as total package with looks and a little bit of talent, like, she ain't goddamn fucking Nicki Minaj, but she good enough. She one of them ones, and she could have been there, and Nicki could have did it, but you OD'd it. And now that we have literally seen these award shows play in Nicki's face in real time, y'all seen it. We can go back and have this conversation, because if Latto would have just... Because Nicki was not saying nothing bad about her at all. All she was saying was, if you gonna keep her song in the rap category, you should keep mine in the rap category. Because Super Freaky Girl and Big Energy had the same type of feel, the same type of vibe, the same type of sample vibe. But the award show did that on purpose because they didn't want Nicki to win. It's like, how you gonna put my song that's a rap song in a pop category for actual pop songs? Like, that don't even fucking make sense. And at the time, whenever Nicki said something, whenever she stood up for herself, everybody took it as her just bitching and not really listening to what she was saying. So Latto just took it as an insult. But that's not what she was saying. She was just saying, that's not fair. My song is a rap song. It should stay in the rap category. But, like, that situation went way too far. Like, the recording a phone call, the talking about her age, the talking about her family, like, bitch, you OD'd it. And I'm like, maybe if that bitch just apologized, maybe. But nah. Bitch, she said you a chop hoe. But yeah, if she would have just not said nothing, I'm pretty sure Nicki would have popped her up to be.
Moving on to Lizzo. Lizzo reveals that she didn't start having sex until her 30s after winning a Grammy Award. Lizzo says, I was a late bloomer. I lied about it for a long time. I wasn't even thinking about it. I promised myself when I was younger that I wouldn't have sex until I won a Grammy. And I'm not mad at this. I feel like low-key no shade. A lot of adults go through a lot of BS when it comes to sex at such a young age. And it's like, it just be a lot going on in that category. But I don't think Lizzo revealing this is bad. I think that, this is normal. I think this is okay. I think, it's your choice. People be saying, oh, that's too old. I don't want to wait. What are you in a rush for? Like, for a man to fuck you and then ghost you? I mean, what are you in a rush for? That's all they gonna do. So I don't understand why Lizzo is getting backlash for this. Okay, if Lizzo wants to wait till she gets the Grammy, hey, at least her priorities are in check. At least she's waiting till her career's up there, I think more people should have goals like this. Waiting until you're like, successful, or waiting until you have things in order before you do certain things. I think that's personal choice. Now, I respect it. I'm not against it. Why are you in a rush to do something so young that you don't even really know about fully, and you, God forbid, catch something, or God forbid, it just don't go right. You getting pregnant first time, and it's like, you don't want that. It's better to wait till you're a lot more mature, so you can handle things of this magnitude. Because let's be real, people like to just act like sex is just casual. No, that's energy. That's like that's soul. That's not like your inside. Like, that's not a casual thing. You know what I'm saying? So I do respect her for this. People are saying, oh, it's because she was fat and ugly. I don't think so. People like fat men. People love fat women. Oh my God, that was so messy. People love fat women. They do. Men do love fat women. Like, there's a whole niche category, a lane. Like, some men only want a fat woman with a belly down her damn ankles. Like, seriously, like, it's like that. People, there's an audience and niche for every single thing. But people feel like she's desperate because, okay, girl, you did all that until you got a Grammy. Like, it took a Grammy for you to break that. That's kind of crazy. That's what the people are saying. I don't think so, y'all. I don't think so. Like, I think personal goals should always go above things like, like that. I don't see anything wrong with it. If you do, you just a little freak. 7 years ago today, we lost Nipsey Hussle. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle, y'all. Somebody said that this dude's death put him in rap conversations that never made sense to me. And low-key, I agree. They was putting him in a top 3 category because he passed away. And sometimes when people pass away, they kind of give, this is no shade, they kind of give them more worth than they had when they were alive. Like, you would not be saying that man was alive today. Like, it's like people passed away, all of a sudden they was Jesus themselves. They was walking on water. They literally made the earth like a shining light. No, the fuck they did not. And that's no shade to Nipsey Hussle. But why are we acting as if he was like a Jay-Z or even a Kanye or even a damn 6ix9ine? No. Like, he was definitely an icon to his city, to his area, to his community. But, I mean, outside of that, I don't really think, I don't know, I don't want to sound messy or mean because, he did lose his life, but I don't see the, oh my gosh, like, yes, no, I didn't see that. I'm sorry. But let's chat. Does he give, like, top 3 rapper to you? I do know he does have good music, though. He does. He is definitely great with that, but I don't know. Hey, Trina! Girl, you dead wrong for this. Trina was honored with her own street in Miami in Liberty City, named Still the Baddest Street. What? Yo. They said her street sign was placed on the same exact street where her mother's store used to be. Can you imagine, writing down for a job application and they say, what street you live on? You say, Still the Baddest Street? You're not getting that job. Somebody said, can you imagine living on the street and having to write this on your official forms? Still the Baddest Street? Baby, I'll be irritated. Like, I would move. I would just put STB Street. That's it. Because you're not about to have me write down Still the Baddest. Can you imagine being like a grown old man who's in his 80s writing down "Still the baddest street." What? What? Hey, can you mail me that paper, please? Man, sir, where do you live at? Still the baddest street. Okay, sir, we'll get back to you. Yeah, I'm not getting back to you. Seriously.
Hold on, wait a fucking minute. Who goddamn bright ass idea was it to name a motherfucking street after fucking Trina, the rapper? Yeah, her. They named the motherfucking street the baddest street. You're going to a goddamn job and putting that on your motherfucking resume. If that's the motherfucking street you live on. The motherfucking baddest street.
As you all know, Cardi B has expressed her concerns over some tour dates not really selling out as fast as she would like it to be. She had one video she put online saying, y'all, please make sure you sell out this place. You know, it needs to be sold out. It needs to be sold out. You know, she was doing a whole video, like, just stressing out about it, right? And, you know, Cardi B, she wants to keep up her sold out streak. So she has put up some free tickets for Charlotte and Atlanta. Now, no shade, but those are, like, major cities with major fans. I don't know why you had to put up free tickets for that. Maybe she wanted just to have the fans to come for free for some people. But maybe it was a glitch in the system. I don't know. But fans are seeing Cardi B is giving out free tickets. Yes. They said due to overwhelming empty seats, Cardi B and her team are now giving away tickets for free on TikTok. Yes. This was on TikTok, but I don't know if it's actually free though. That's the thing. Like sometimes it may be listed as an event, but the price may not be shown on the app. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I hope it's a glitch because I hope she ain't giving away no free tickets, especially for Atlanta and Charlotte. You don't have to give out free tickets for those cities. Like they're like big major cities like in America. Like if you can't sell out Atlanta, you don't need to be touring. But I'm pretty sure she can sell out Atlanta. Like let's be real. I also think that when it comes down to it, people are just putting this stuff out because I feel like it just fits that narrative of what's been going on. Let's be real. We've seen it. We've seen it firsthand how these artists and rap girls can't sell out. You know, Megan went on tour, $5 coupon tickets. I mean, tickets with the price of a phone case on Temu. I mean, seriously, it was bad. But Cardi, I'm pretty sure she can sell out to Atlanta. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, a lot of her audience, core audience is in Atlanta. Them hood rats, them little raunchy hoes, they're in Atlanta. She won't have a hard time selling out Atlanta. I promise you. Like, I'm just being real. Like, her audience is, like, raunchy, gutter, freaky frogs, you know, BMs. Trust me, Atlanta is full of that. Full of that. Atlanta is a mixing pot of all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, nasty hoes, you know what I'm saying? Like, it get down. The 304s. If you don't know about 304, baby, I don't know what to tell you, but 304s are all up in Atlanta, okay? It be getting down. Okay, Cardi B makes music for 304s. Moving on to Olivia Rodrigo, Ariana Grande, and Beyonce. They are all rumored to drop their albums this May. Everybody's saying, oh my gosh, gag. Now for Ariana Grande, okay, yeah. You know, she definitely gonna be coming out because she's been teasing it. Olivia Rodrigo, yeah, we seen her roll out. You know, we seen her roll out, yeah. But Beyonce, she's been quiet, so I don't know. I don't know if Beyonce gonna drop in May. She may tease it in May because, you know, she's gonna do the Met Gala in May. But I don't know. I really hope Beyonce does drop this year. She should. Go ahead and get this over with. You know, Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, wrap it on up. You can tell Beyonce tired of touring already because when Act 2 finished, she just let it go. She didn't even mention the tour no more. She just let it go. Like after Act 2 stopped, baby, she just let it go. She stopped doing all that. I don't know. Like, it's one thing if Beyonce, you know, like dropped her film because, you know, she dropped a Renaissance film. But I feel like, no shade, but I think Cowboy Carter didn't really need a film. It didn't because, no shade, Cowboy Carter was the weaker tour. Compared to Renaissance, I feel like Renaissance was a lot more cohesive, a lot more magical, and it felt a lot more like, it made more sense. The Renaissance tour, yeah, it just was better than Cowboy Carter all the way around. Like, Cowboy Carter felt like she was trying to outdo Renaissance. Like, you flying across the arena like 9 times in a night. You got this crazy horseshoe glowing up in the sky. You like all these robots. It just was too much. It was just overstimulating. Cowboy Carter tour was overstimulating. Renaissance, it wasn't overstimulating. It was the perfect amount of chrome, glitter. The music felt more beautiful and made more sense. It felt like an actual party. It just was a lot more better, in my opinion. Like, the vibes that summer were more amazing. I don't know. Cowboy Carter was not bad, don't get me wrong, but it was definitely the weaker tour between the two, for sure. I don't know. And I've been to both, so I know what I'm talking about. Multiple nights. Wow. Question of the day. Fans are saying, serious question. Why do Beehive associate Nicki with Kenneth's past, but isolate Beyonce from Jay-Z's past? Question mark. I don't know why they do that. It's weird to me because, like, people will, okay, Nicki Minaj, she likes Kenneth because of his past and that, but Beyonce and Jay-Z's past, why y'all, you know, I don't understand that. I don't know what that's about. I really think that's strange to me, too. They need to start associating Beyonce with Jay-Z's past. I mean, if that's the logic we're going by, no shade. But I think it's just the public opinion. They just want a reason to hate on Nicki. That's all it is. They want a reason to make her feel like she is not worth her success or worth anything. You know, and also, it's just how they do her. They treat her differently from her peers. And they want Nicki to be the outlier. So even before the Jay-Z stuff even came out, even before Nicki was even, like, talking about this stuff publicly, like, even back in 2018, they was giving Nicki Minaj this treatment. Like, oh, your husband. This husband thing has been a thing for over, like, 8 years now. So it's kind of crazy. It's kind of sad that people, like, do this, especially when what he did was when he was, like, a child, and even then it's a lot of stuff to it that people don't discuss about. But Jay-Z, child, there's things he did when he was an adult. Okay? I don't know. But that is a good question, though. But fans are saying this. They said it's selective morality is the answer you're looking for. But you won't get it from them. They're desperately trying to protect their fave's image at all costs, even if it means blatantly contradicting the standards they simultaneously hold Nicki to. They've spent years using Camel and his wife's image to virtual signal and paint themselves as a morally superior fan base, always talking about my fave will never. But now that the unthinkable has happened with his name appearing in those files and people questioning Camel, his actions, the lies he tells, and the weird company he keeps, the goalpost seems to be on a world tour, the way it's constantly moving. They said it's really about bias, pride, and ego. They love playing the guilty by association game until other people start playing it too. And I agree. I do agree with that so much. It's like, y'all don't give Nicki Minaj that same grace y'all give Beyonce. Okay? Why don't y'all give Nicki the Beyonce treatment? Why not? Y'all obviously care about victims so bad, but y'all only care about victims if it fits your narrative for hating that person. You only care about hate or people being bad if it fits your narrative for you not liking the person from the jump. So it's like, stop. It's corny in its performance. That's why whenever I see people bring up the Nicki Minaj husband thing, it's never from a place of like genuine critique. It's just, I hate Nicki Minaj and this is why. Not even because you genuinely don't like the husband or the husband genuinely is a threat to society or anything. And am I defending people who do things like, you know, what Jay-Z has done and what Diddy has done? I'm not defending that at all. This is not the point here. I'm just saying, why do y'all treat people who are associated to those people like they're the ones who did it? Okay, even Beyonce. I don't think Beyonce deserves a lot of hate, but it's just weird how y'all give Nicki Minaj all this treatment. I'm not saying anybody who was associated with it, unless they have a part in it, yes, they deserve the hate too, but if not, why are y'all acting as if, you know what I'm saying? Like, am I tripping? Or am I like, what's going on? The Barbs want Nicki Minaj to reactivate her Instagram account. I repeat, the Barbs want her back on Instagram. I don't want her Instagram. No, I don't want her. I don't. Because Instagram is, no. Instagram is trash. It's just trash. I don't think it would fit the story she's trying to tell right now with her career. I think Twitter is the perfect place because it's a very big unapologetic platform and it's no censor. If Nicki Minaj gets on Instagram trying to say what she's trying to say, they're going to censor her and suppress her and blackball her. I don't need that from her on there. Let her talk her mess on Twitter or TikTok. Well, not even TikTok don't really do that, but like just stay on Twitter, queen. We don't need no Instagram comeback. I know the Barbs want it because they want, you know, the pictures and all that, but you post pictures on Twitter too, so I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. It's cool. Like, let it be what it's gonna be. All right. Okay, Doechii, I see you. Lady Gaga and Doechii are rumored to have recorded a song for the soundtrack of The Devil Wears Prada 2. They said the track is titled Runaway and has been described as a dance floor anthem. Ooh, okay. Give it to me now. Give it to me now. No, but I would love this. I do think Doechii and Lady Gaga would make a great duo. But Doechii, before this comes out, we need the album. I don't know where the album is. I don't know what's going on with your album. Your album is giving very much AFK, Missing in Action, MIA. Where is Doechii's album? Is she scared? At this point, I genuinely believe that Doechii is scared to drop that album. I mean, seriously, because you dropped Alligator Bites Never Healed 2 years ago. You gotta come on and move faster, baby. You gotta be quicker than that. You gotta be quicker than that. And the reason why I say she gotta be quicker than that is because you move too slow, you gonna miss that moment. You gonna miss that time. You gonna miss that frame where it's like, okay, now is your moment. You know what I'm saying? The world was looking at you when you dropped Anxiety. The world was looking at you when you was dropping all them songs. Now it's kind of dried up a little bit. I'm not saying you dried up because you did just win a Grammy, but that was from last year's work. This year you had nothing to show for anything but a Levi's commercial for the Super Bowl, which is not bad, but like, where's the music at? Like, what's going on? We irritated. I'm irritated. It seems like Cardi B has finalized her divorce. So Cardi B tells Emma that finalizing her divorce papers from Offset made her a whole new person and she was able to start doing things she has always wanted to do. She says, I don't know if it was like the divorce or I don't know if it was something that just woke me up. And I feel like I'm definitely a new person and don't even know how to explain it. Like, it's really weird to like explain because I just feel like it's like I have to do, what the fuck does she be saying, y'all? Like, oh my God. I have to do things like for myself now for real. And I gotta take things serious for real. It's like now or never. You should have been taking things seriously even when you were married. I don't know what made, like, even when you were married, that's the problem. You was married and you got lazy. You were married and got lazy. But no, so are the divorce, is it finalized now? Is that what I'm getting at? I don't know. Is it? Did Offset sign his part of the divorce papers too? What's tea?
So Cardi B reportedly agreed to a multi-million-dollar spouse support deal with Offset to finalize their divorce. And guess what? Offset is walking away with 70% of all their assets. Yep. 70 to 30 split. Now, that's a legendary move, but let's talk about the mess behind it. So, Cardi took the kids, and while they were still married, she got pregnant by another man. Offset was out here doing his thing, cheating. But here's the kicker. When he went to court, he said, she left me and got pregnant with another dude. In the court, they gave him 70% of everything. Cardi tried to fight it, but in the end, she had no choice but to hand over that 70% to him. I ain't gonna lie, Offset really played the game and won. Cardi, sis, that was an expensive baby you just had. 70 to 30 is wild. I hope you keep dropping those albums, because you're gonna need them to keep up with that split.